With that, I have a phone call for you.
Yeah.
This is Tom in Ottawa. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the Nick at Night Show.
Yeah, hi, Nick. Hi, Mr. Forget.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. I had a question here. As you know, one of the main reasons why our electricity rates are so high is because the Liberal government has what they boast as the largest climate change initiative in North America, closing down all of our very inexpensive coal stations and trying to replace them with other sources. Natural gas is not so bad, but of course covering the province with wind turbines is ludicrous. So if you became elected, what would you do with respect to getting our most cheap form of electricity back online, which is coal, and getting rid of these ridiculous wind turbines?
Well, okay. Well, first of all, let's take a look at, right now we're producing an energy we don't need, and we sell it to the United States for below the cost. Yep. That's one thing. Before we go back to coal or start building coal again or whatever, I think
just not turn off the one that they have on now, for example.
Well, that's an example. And also we can buy cheap electricity, clean energy from Quebec, from Manitoba. And we also could put a development plan in place to start harnessing our rivers for the future. Because you know what? Under our government, should we get the privilege, the people of Ontario give us that privilege, we will have to build an infrastructure of clean energy for the future, because this province, under the plan that's proposed by Tim Hudak, will be booming. I can tell you.
What do you mean by clean energy? You mean low pollution or low carbon dioxide?
Well, hydro is one thing. I would say we've got so much water and riverways, and hydro is one of the things that we need to.
But are you shooting for low pollution or low carbon dioxide? Because there's a big difference, of course. The current government is shooting for low carbon dioxide, which they call carbon pollution, which, of course, it isn't. And as a consequence, many energy sources that are inexpensive are being turned off. Yeah,
well, it's a mix. There's a balance. To be honest with you, there is a balance that we
but I'm asking a question.
You're asking the question.
Yeah, is the focus of your clean energy reducing carbon dioxide or reducing real pollution?
The focus on, look, energy from Quebec is simple. You know where it comes from. It comes from hydroelectric power, period. Okay, so we're going to bring energy from Quebec, and, it is clean energy. Our nuclear energy, also refurbishing our nuclear plants, built on CANDU.
Before you go on, I wanted to say that, one of the reasons that I think a lot of conservatives are not enthusiastic about getting out and voting provincially and federally is because many conservative candidates do exactly what you're doing now. I asked two questions, one about wind turbines and coal. I asked a third question about carbon dioxide or pollution reduction. What does that mean? What is your clean energy program? And you're not answering any of those questions. Well, you're changing the topic.
No, look, I'll tell you one thing.
Just answer the question.
Be straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward.
First of all, wind turbines and solar energy right now, the boondoggle program that was created by the Liberals is just a make-love project. That's very clear. That's very clear.
I'm not talking about theirs. I'm talking about your platform.
Our platform is to invest in clean energy, whatever form is the cheapest.
Yeah.
Period. And when you get into whether it's carbon dioxide or carbon, the bottom line is, we need to bring. First of all, we need to focus on bringing jobs. Clean energy, cheap energy is what we need right now. That's what we need to focus on the next 4 years.
I'm not getting anywhere, am I? I'm asking some very basic questions. What are you going to do about coal stations that are being turned off? What are you going to do about wind turbines that are covering the province and wasting our money and causing a lot of environmental and other troubles? And are you focused on carbon dioxide reduction, which is ridiculous, or are you focused on pollution? And you haven't answered any of those.
Okay.
That's one of the real problems with the Conservative Party is they dance around the issue.
Clean means
what's that mean?
Clean means pollution first, obviously. Pollution first. Then the carbon issue.
It's not a carbon, it's carbon dioxide. Carbon is in diamonds and graphite and soot. Okay, we're talking about one of the many thousands of compounds of carbon. That's carbon dioxide, and that's not pollution. And the reason that we're spending enormous amounts of money in Ontario on electricity is because we're trying to control something that is benign. It's like water vapor, okay? That is a big issue. We can't get away from that.
Yeah, you're getting, to be honest with you, I'll be straightforward, you're getting into a science beyond my capabilities in terms of science.
Well, you better learn a bit. You better learn a bit. Carbon dioxide, according to grade 5 science, is not pollution. Yet we have the biggest climate initiative in North America to reduce carbon dioxide at a cost of billions of dollars? If you don't know enough to answer that question, then you better go learn something,
Tom?
because this is costing us billions.
Got to stop you there. I need to take a break. Appreciate the call.